Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm Mara28 and I have to tell you, and I'm sorry to say, this will be our final episode. For the most part, I've enjoyed my time playing Empyrion greatly. There's been a few quirks that I've tried to wrap my head around, but for the most part, the game, I actually really like the way that it's shaping up. The main downside to it right now is that it is very obviously still early in development. This is something I'm going to be keeping my eye out on. I definitely want to see what it looks like in a few patches. Just for right now, though, I've done what I can do, basically. The only thing I haven't done is make a capital vessel, and really the resources that are required to do that, the current state of the game, I don't see myself doing it. It just takes too much stuff. It's crazy. So what I've done over the past few days, I actually have been working on my little base over here. I had intended actually to adjust that to a slope at the top there. I don't know why I didn't do that. But let's go ahead and check this out. So you've probably seen what this looked like before. Didn't get to do any sort of like decorations or like arches and stuff on the outside. I think it's okay though. So we come inside, we have the site you saw before, we have the little main living area. There's actually bunk beds now I could put in there. They wouldn't look right though, but you can definitely make a barracks area now much easier. So we have the kitchen area with the wood floor. It looks oh so much better than the white stuff. Yeah, the white stuff, not so good. If we come back here, I tried to do some little color coding things with paths and stuff. It didn't work out nearly as well as I had hoped. There's not enough empty space. For this to work out, I think this had to be like a 5 wide corridor, so it's not going to work well for a base that I'm going to make. It would probably work okay for a capital vessel, but for this base, not so much. If these like blocks are like a quarter of the size they are, it would be fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, yellow goes to power, red goes to storage and construction, and green is for the medical bay. I was going to do blue, but really there's a lot of blue in this room. And I still like the way those windows look. It's not the intended use, but that looks really awesome. Alright. If we come on in over here, there's a door you've not seen before. This actually leads to our garage. And I left a door for this because stuff can walk up the ramp, so I didn't want to do an open archway. So we have the little garage area here for ground vessel. It's pretty nice. And on the side of the building, we have a greenhouse, or at least the beginnings of a greenhouse. I went ahead and I put down 3 plots and 3 lights. Really, you only need 1 light. These guys are kind of overkill. The only downside to this is I did not dig this trench nearly deep enough. Check this out, right? If this had been down 1 more block level, I would have been fine, but unfortunately it tore up the top level of sand, so I had the bright idea of using the filler to try to fill in the holes, right? And yes, while yes, it will create soil to fill in the holes, it looks like regular dirt or kind of like an asphalt type stuff. It does not blend in with the sand, so even if I cover this up, there would be like a dirt line going straight from building to building. So it wouldn't be quite what I was trying to get. It's unfortunate, but, you know, live and learn. Alright. The landing pad area, I honestly didn't touch that. I think the only thing I did was color in a little bit so I knew where a good spot to land was. Yeah, check that, I colored it in. I was going to do something similar to what I had over there. However, I just couldn't find the blocks or anything that I really liked, so I just figured, you know what, let's leave it right here. The pebcac would land here, and it would fit, and that was good. Unfortunately, the pebcac is no more. This is my 3rd attempt at recording this. The first 2 times did not record, unfortunately. That was sad. That was very sad. You missed the pebcac going down in an epic battle versus a drone, and then me crash landing on a Kua. Yeah, so I was able to get myself off of a Kua by cheating. I copied a backup I had, and I just copied where my player was from the backup to the new game, so I lost my ship and stuff, but I still got back here to where my base was. It'd be much better than a wrap-up on a planet with nothing. That is really bright. Holy cow. It's like whiting out in there. That's not right. So what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing, because I still want to play some space stuff. So what I'm thinking is, in replacement of Empyrion, I want to do some Space Engineers. It's been a really long time since I have last played that game, and they have done a lot of changes since the last time I've played it. It still doesn't have the planetary survival stuff like we have in here, which is unfortunate, but what it does have is a vastly superior system for ship building, construction, and handling. I will not deny that Space Engineers has Empyrion beat in that regard. and they now have hostile pirate ships, drones and stuff that will occasionally be near you. So it's not totally a Dead Space type. Not Dead Space as in Necromorphs, Dead Space as in Void. It's not like Dead Space anymore. So that's actually really, really nice. Plus, I'll have a chance to look into the modding stuff for Space Engineers. I've never really touched that, and I've seen some really cool blocks and doors and stuff that people can make, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. I want to see what I can do just starting off with a little small escape pod and going from there. If you have any questions or comments about Empyrion, or if you have any suggestions for mods for Space Engineers, I would love to hear them. Oh, and I'm now dying from lack of food. This is probably a good time as any to go ahead and wrap this up. This is going to be a really short episode. If you have any questions or comments, just feel free to leave a comment in the section below. And I will see you next time with a little bit more space action, be it another series of Empyrion or perhaps Space Engineers. But until then, I'm out.